1 2 1 2, we are live. Hey, what do we want now? We need music. Okay, so where are we? Where are we now? So I'm trying to debug this issue in dashboard. When I go to the dashboard, click properties, and I click this property, for example. Here, property images, it only shows me one image. But in reality, there are other images uploaded as well there, but it's not displaying. And it's because I found it, check the console, and here's the endpoint for all properties, which I set up on the backend, and this endpoint returns all the properties, and the object model looks like this. There, it only returns the main image. So need to adjust the backend so it returns all the images instead of main image, only main image. So here's the main image. So that will solve the issue. So I should just push this, and I have the backend set up in Vercel, so I guess it should be auto-deployed, and then I can test it, check in the front end if it works, if this implementation works. So just do this. Okay, let's fix the TypeScript. Okay, let's try this approach. Fix the TypeScript issue. Yep, it fixed. Okay, now I'll quickly push it. Refactored get all properties endpoint to return all the images of the property in an array. Push. So I believe this should auto deploy to Vercel, and in a couple of minutes, when I update the endpoint, I should receive the changes. Should be visible here. I will even go to Vercel, check if there are any changes. So it's been deployed to GitHub, and I guess Vercel will be automatically updated. Yeah. Okay. Let's refresh it. Let's see the dashboard. Properties, and we have images. That's great. So it worked. Yep. And we can see it here as well. Yeah. Okay, let's test now. Because I have not tested end-to-end the dashboard here, so I'm not sure, some things may not work. So I just wonder if it will delete this. If I click remove file and save, let's see what happens. Next time I open it, there should be no car photo there. So let's see, no car photo. Okay, now let's say I upload 2 images here. Last time I checked, there was a bug, and we see 3 images here, and if I upload a new image, it will overwrite these 2 images. This image, no, because this is the main image, it will leave it like it is. But so let's see if this update of backend fix this issue. I will upload one more photo. Let's say this one. Uploading. Okay, save changes. Image uploaded successfully. Let's refresh this. Okay. What happened? Yeah, not this one. Oh, so it works. It does not overwrite it. Okay, that's nice actually. That's nice. Okay, so I guess for now it will be okay. And okay, let's go. Let's go further. I will need to get back to the search to make sure it works. But for now, let's move on. Let's go to page. So I guess what do we need? Let's go to this house. Yeah, I need to do skeleton loading when a user clicks on some property. Okay, so description. Yeah, also the images are kind of not looking very good. Hey, thanks, man. Thanks. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's do skeleton loading for this. And design, we are using end design skeleton. And for our listings, when the load page loads, we could use which skeleton. Let's choose from here. Simplest skeleton, complex combination, avatar, multiple paragraphs. Maybe in this one. Yes, this one will be okay. Or maybe with this one, complex combinations. Okay, I'll just try this. Okay, so when the user clicks on the main page, when the user clicks on one of the properties, we have a router. So when the user clicks one of the properties, property details is being opened. This one. So while it's loading, basically we need to add skeleton. Okay, I'll ask Claude to adjust this component, property details component, to use skeleton, which will save a lot of time actually. Okay, so if the component is loading, we need, that's where we need to adjust it. So we have a header if the component is loading, and we have this div tag. Okay, let's use the clothes generated thing. Okay, I already know it's gonna be good. No, it's not good. This is super unnecessary, or is it? Yeah, it's kind of cool, but some components are bigger than others, and it's not cool. This one, for example, yeah. Say it should have same height. Yeah, this one's. Let it have same width as well, so yeah, like this. Let's see on a smaller screen. Yeah, on a smaller screen, the images are super unnecessary. So many images. So button, input, skeleton, image. Yeah, this 6 is too much. Say 3. Let's say 1. Okay, 1 looks good on a phone. Okay, it's looking okay. Now let's say on a big screen. Okay. Yes, it's okay. It's fine. Okay. We will leave as it is. So one thing I want to check is we have a React router here, right? So which version is it? React router 7. I wonder if it has added the option to scroll to top. React router. Anki, hello. Hello, man. React router 7. If it has scroll to top. Scroll restoration. Okay, scroll to top. Scroll to top. Basically, they suggest to create it. So I could do like this. This easiest way. I could fix like this. Okay, this is fine. Okay, so one more issue done. What else now? Yeah, this filtering will be a big thing. Many things to deal with here, so make endpoints, backend endpoints work. But before that, also here for rent, for sale, this should be also coming from backend. Like when for sale clicked, I should just filter out the or we could do the filtering of front end just to filter out the for sale and for rent apartments. This one should be like displaying the current real-time database addresses of properties, but since we don't have too much, no location will be displayed, so it will be empty. So I guess we could leave it for now like it is. What else? Agents, mock data, dummy data, it's okay. This is okay. Yeah, this is possible to create a blog page, blog post page, I guess. Let's see the original one. If the house listing is okay for now, yeah. House listing is okay for now, I think. Or maybe I could just do some motion effects to make the components appear smoothly. Home Lingo, let's check the original design. We have it here actually. So this is the original design, which we are kind of imitating. Let's see some things. So we have these components. Oh, by the way. Yeah, okay. Square meters, 360. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to check. Actually, maybe take care of animations right now. Yeah, just wanted to check the blog post. How does it look like? Yeah, it looks nice actually. It will be nice. Let's do animations today, I guess. Okay. Okay, so I'm thinking to use like a motion div or something like this, but uh, if anyone watching has some other ideas to use for animations, so when you scroll down this component smoothly appear, I'm open to ideas. Yeah, I'm thinking just framer motion. Okay, let's install framer motion. I think I don't have it here. Framer motion. No, I don't have it. Okay, so I guess I need to create a component or scroll, like fade in scroll, fade like a fade in effect. Okay, let's create here. Fade in on scroll components index. Let's re-export from index, export from. Okay, so fade in on scroll. Support motion from framer. We will need children as drop here and delay. Let's set it to 0.2. Okay, let's set up this motion. Opacity will be 0 initial and vertical will be 50. Line view. Opacity 1. Vertical gonna be 0. Viewport once true. Margin. I'm not sure about this one, but let's try. Okay, let's create interface. Children will be type React Node, I guess. Delay gonna be a number. Delay gonna be a number. Let's declare this type functional component and let's add this props. Yeah, like this. Okay, now let's try to use this fade in on scroll component. For home page, we have a header and hero section and feature properties. Let's try to use it on featured properties. Okay, so delay should be optional. Yeah, let's see. Yeah. Let's increase the delay. Elite, thanks man. Let's increase to 0.5 and let's see. Took a little bit long, I guess. Yeah, 0.3, let's do it. Yeah, I guess also lazy loading, like loading skeleton will be good here as well. Yeah, I guess it will be good. Let's do it. Feature properties. Feature properties component. Okay, so I need to use the isLoading state here. Yes. Okay, so after this H1, there should be skeleton showing up. If the state is loading, we need to show the skeleton. Okay, so let's do like this. So basically, if the state is loading, we return this div. If not, we return our usual filtered houses. Okay, now this div, which we return, let's do it. Let's do it good skeleton. Okay, so flex column. Medium it will be grid, and medium it will be grid columns too. Gap will be 6, width will be full, and on the bigger screens it will be grid columns 3. Okay. Inside of this div we're gonna have let's say we display 6 house card components. For now we have only 2, but by default when skeleton loading we will display 6. Here we will not need first argument, and here what we need is another div. This div gonna have key for sure. It should be unique, I guess. The key should always be unique, but I wonder if using index here is safe. And I think it's safe because, yeah, safe because it's always 6 here. It's like hard-coded value. So in that case we can use index. Let's go with class name. Background white, rounded, large, overflow hidden, shadow gonna be medium. Okay. And below this div, now we can use skeleton from entity design, skeleton image. Style on B, width 100%, height on B 120 pixel, border radius on B 8 pixel 00. Okay, so and we need closing tag like this. Let's see what we got here. Okay, something. We have images only. Yep, it's appearing. Yep. Okay, now it's only showing up images. We don't need only images. We need make the whole component. So for that we're gonna continue adding one more div here. This div gonna have another div, of course. And this div gonna have skeletons inside. Skeletons in the closet. The div is hiding something, so yes, skeletons. Size small, style can be width. It's gonna have width 60, but like this. Closing tag, let's copy this and do this 100, and let's now do some styling here. X by between margin bottom 2. Okay. Now another will be for title. This one will be for title skeleton. We just these namings, these comments for us to just when searching to quickly find where is what. So this can be skeleton active paragraph can be like rows 1 title can be with 80% closing tag, and we have a title skeleton price skeleton. Style width 120, margin bottom can be 16, margin top can be 8, closing tag. Now let's check. This one is price. Okay, this is the one. Okay, but one issue is with the mobile one especially. It's gonna render 6 of this, which is not needed. Okay, let's see here. Okay, let's set throttling here so we test it. 3G. Okay. I remember 3G being fast when 3G was the new thing, but now turns out it's super slow. Who remembers 3G? Was it like this, loading super slow? No, it's super slow. What is this? 3G, slow 4G, maybe? Okay, status 3. Okay, so okay, still too quick. Specifically, the component which we want to test is being super quick. Okay, maybe I'll make slow 4G. Let's do slow 4G. Just a second. Okay, 1, 2, we back. We back. Okay. Space Curiosity. Hey, bro. Thanks. Okay, so where were we? This one. We are testing the skeleton load. How does the skeleton look? I have already an idea by just one glimpse because it's just load super fast, even though I set network to low. Okay, let's see. Yeah. I think it's okay. Okay, so what I want to know now. Skeleton. This one. Okay. We have title skeleton, price skeleton. Okay, let's do one more. Like, finish it. Let's do a feature skeleton. Features. And you're gonna go something like this. Ew. I'll just copy this. Put it here. What's this? Okay, so it'd be basically this 3 of this. And this gonna have flex justify between and like margin top 2. Okay, like this. Yeah, it's okay, I guess. It's okay. Okay, now let's see what they have. Okay, they have the smooth fade in. Our fade in is not that smooth. But it's okay. Let's say it's okay. For now. They have the smooth animation of text floating. Yeah, this one. Let's do it. I want this also to be the animated. We have fade on scroll. Let's go to homepage, hero section, and we want to, yeah, this one. Fade in on scroll component. There's also Tailwind animations, as I remember, were super cool. Tailwind animated, this one, and I have this package installed already, so it could be useful. Try now. Fade down, fade up, fade up. Yeah, fade up. I need the animation. So instead of applying this component specifically to p tag, I think I just could apply this Tailwind class and animate fade up. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that's what we want. And I think on the biggest screen, this text should be a little bit bigger. Let's say on XL, text should be text large. Yeah, like this. Okay, what next? what's next? Okay, so we have this. We need to continue applying the animations so the website looks good. This is okay. Okay, that's what about this one? Okay, so it's everywhere on titles. It's being applied like to this. Yeah, recommended for you. This text, for example. Let's copy this class, it's combined, and I will apply it to all the headings. Hero, feature properties. On this recommended for you, I'll apply, yeah, like this. Our locations for you. Our locations for you, don't have it. What we do, services. This also don't have it. Why choose us? For the backend, I use Nodejs, and for database, SQL database from Neon. Like there's a, if you know the web service Neon, which offers like a free tier for 500 megabytes SQL database. So I have set it up. Okay, so why choose us? Has also applied, but it has this thing that when scrolling down, yeah, it's not gonna apply this like we want. It should be like effect should be when the page is being scrolled into, the section is being scrolled into. Okay, so let's go. Locations component. I'm gonna delete this one from here, and I will add fading on scroll component. Okay, now let's test. Scrolling down, but that's not what we want. Okay, let's go with this explore cities. Yeah, locations. Yeah, actually should apply it inside of these locations, I think. Would be better to do it this way. So explore cities, our locations for you. MongoDB. Yeah, I mean MongoDB is also great. It's up to you, like which one to choose. MongoDB is no SQL, right? Yeah, I mean, in general, MongoDB is better because SQL is more strict, and it's kind of a, if you're building big projects, SQL may be pain, because if you after some time want to change some property, a field, or restructure, like change the model, it's harder to do it in SQL. So I think in most cases MongoDB is better. Yeah, so I think if you're building something for your own sake, for usage, MongoDB is better. But here, like for the sake of the just building, if you want to practice, yeah, you can build whatever you want. So in this case, we're practicing SQL commands. So fade in on scroll component. So explore cities. Okay, so we have applied fade on scroll to this title, and we want to apply it to swiper as well. Okay, swiper disappeared. Straight up disappeared. Cool. Why did it disappear? Okay, maybe I should apply this instead of swiper to swiper slide, so it doesn't disappear. Let's try. So as a user, I'm scrolling down. Yeah, this one appears, but this one does not. This is the original one. Yeah, it should appear like smoothly, but it doesn't. Okay, maybe again I did it wrong, and instead of wrapping the swiper slide into fading on scroll, I should wrap the location plate by itself into fading on scroll, like this. I think this makes the most sense. Oh no. What did it do? No, this is not what we wanted. Okay. Full, do we have it here? Yeah, we have it. Okay, just let me ask Claude, like, what does Claude think? Which is the right place to apply the fading on scroll component? So what does code say? Yeah, the most common sense would be this, like I did here. But it messes up the width of this. So that's the thing now. Okay, if we fix the width, let's see if the animation itself works. Yeah, it works. Okay, now let's try to understand why does it mess up the width of this. Even here. So let's try adding class name just for testing. It works. Let's set width to 80. Yeah. Okay, so let's set width to full. Width full. Now it worked, but it's not centered anymore. Yeah. Hold this. It's not centered. This is not centered. Flex. If I center, I guess. No. I think better make it reusable kind of more. Authentication. Here I just implemented the Google with Firebase. You are suggesting how to in new library. No, okay, I'll check it. Just one thing, yeah, not to forget that. I'll check that. Authentication. How is it called? Better Auth? or it's called Better Auth. Okay, the most comprehensive auth framework for TypeScript. Cool. I'll definitely need to check this. It's interesting. Okay, nice. Yeah, for now I have the Google implemented because for my personal usage, like I may need to use this for house listings for a small company, for small real estate company, so they prefer like Google authentication. But definitely for my next project, which I will work on, I will use this, try to use this Better Auth. Okay, so what I was doing here is I was putting fade in on scroll, our component for fade in, which should be reusable. And yeah, I just don't want to hard code these values. Let's say it should have width full, and let's add the class name. Class, let's say class, to be string. and let's apply class here. Now what does it want? Is it because of the naming? Yep. Okay, so beautiful. Now I didn't scroll. Here I can do is this. Flex, justify, center. And here as well. Flex, justify, center. Okay, much better. What else? Here as well. Maybe here it's too much of hiding. Okay, so let's go to the next section with fade, scroll. Okay, like this. Yo, Wiki Gaming, what's up, man? Okay, nice, but I think maybe raise delay. Wiki made up, but if I became a full stack developer, can I make it? Can I make it app? You mean if you can make an app? Definitely. If you become full stack developer, you can easily make an app. No doubt. Okay, so we have a skeleton here. We have this smooth fading kind of a thing. Here as well. Okay, now it gets interesting here with our agents. And actually, one thing. This is too fast. Let's test it. was too fast, like this ones. Yeah, like this, but this is not smooth animation, kind of. It just, I want it to like fade from opacity smoothly, and it just appears. Yeah, so we want to apply a little bit smooth opacity thing, gradual fading kind of thing. So let's go. Okay, if you're full stack using Tailwind, CSS, jQuery, MongoDB, Node.js, how is it possible? I have to learn another language also. Well, okay, like if you mean application like a desktop, like which application do you mean? Like desktop application, or mobile application, or web application? With your current stack, you can definitely create web application. With Node.js, you can host a backend server, MongoDB, and jQuery CSS. You can like create a front end, right, with HTML. So definitely you could create a web application with your current stack. But if you want to create desktop application, there are like different languages for that. One of them is, as I know, like C#. Or if you want to create mobile application, I don't know, like Flutter or what is it for Apple? I forgot. Flutter is for both, I think, Android and Apple. So yeah, or React Native for mobile applications. Yeah, developer from Ethiopia wants 500K for his library. Cool. Which library? Which is his library that he wants? For computer and mobile development, for sure, you need to learn other languages, yeah, like C#, yeah. I think for computer is one of the best ones. But yeah, with the current stack, definitely you could create a web application. Okay, so we need to readjust this component, make it more reusable. The last name, maybe duration. Duration number. Y offset number. Duration, let's set 1.5 for default. Y offset 30. So he won for this better out library. Cool, that's cool. Yeah, now I have more interest to check it. That's cool. So it's like so many libraries exist and people still like how many so many libraries exist in authentication, right? But still it's possible to create something and win some prize and make people use it, and yeah. Okay, let's check one thing. Not better, better auth. Better, like how many downloads if I can check. Yeah, published 21 days ago. So it's brand new, yeah, it's like 76,000 weekly downloads. Yeah, so it's like really recent. Okay, cool. We'll definitely check. Okay, so where were we? We're here. We have this last name here. Yeah, let's adjust this. Opacity. And we need to adjust it here. Opacity. Goes duration. Gonna be duration. This. Delay gonna be delay. Is gonna be 6, 1. Gonna be duration multiplied 0.8. Delay gonna be delay as it is gonna be 0.2, 0.5, 0.7. 1. Hey, let's see how does it look like now. Yeah, like much better. Now it's smooth. This is what we needed, actually. Okay. But this, I kinda didn't like. What was wrong with this? No, it's okay. This one appears smoothly. This one as well. Okay, now this should be interesting. Let's check the original. Okay, the original, yeah, this one like is super cool. The way it appears is really cool. Yeah, need to take care of this one. Okay, just need one more. Need some energizer. I think it's coffee time. Mini break time, guys. 1 minute break before we back and continue. Okay, we're back. 1 2 1 2, we're back, guys. Okay, so how can I play? Okay, come on. Okay, so Vicky asked how can I apply in Google, Amazon, Microsoft as fresher for full stack. Okay, so yeah, to be honest, I have not applied, but from what I know, people who applied, you just apply. You need to send your resume and I guess your portfolio to showcase some projects. And I think they have many stages of interviewing. Like first couple of stages are, I think, you need to pass some technical stuff, tests or something. But yeah, like definitely one of the key stages of the Google or Amazon interviews. Oh, okay. Yeah, can you hear me now? 1 2 1 2. So one of the key stages is like algorithms. As I know, it definitely was. I don't think anything changed now. You need to solve some really complex problems on the interviews. You need to be ready for that. Yeah, like be confident to present yourself well, and yeah, probably need a little bit of luck, but it's definitely possible to apply and succeed in it. Can you hear my voice now? Which application you're using for domain purchase? No sound. I think I have. Let me check. Do you hear the music? At least? Yeah, I think sound is okay. So, yeah, application for using domain purchases. I am like, definitely I have used GoDaddy for it. GoDaddy to buy domains. Also, there is some Ocean Space or something like this. But I'm located in Georgia, so no hear me. How is it possible? Guys, are you trolling? 1 2 1 2 because I can hear me. Like when I just switch on the live stream, I can definitely hear. Ah, no, you hear me. That's what you mean. Okay, okay. Okay, yeah, it's okay. Good that issue is resolved. As a true developer, you can't rest until issue is resolved. Debugged. Okay, so yeah, I really like this cool animation on this photo, which I want to do. So replicate. How is it possible? I think motion div should have something like that. So I want to apply the animation to the image, and how to describe this animation? Like the image should appear smoothly from left to right, and when it finishes rendering, it should look blurry for a second, then it should be normal. You mean the link for services that you can buy domains. You can just try searching GoDaddy. This one. Or maybe you're asking something different, like GoDaddy, and also this Bluehost is good for domain purchases. Wait, I'll share it as well. Bluehost, GoDaddy. These are one of the most like well-known and also good ones, as I know, to purchase the domain. CodeZen, hi man, what's up? Okay, so let's first of all let's try to apply the animation to this image, but first of all I want to check the size of this image. House interior, 800 kilobytes is a lot actually. House interior, where is it? House interior, here it is. Let's make it a bit smaller. So open with paint. Okay, if I resize it like a 70% less and I save it. Okay, 300 kilobytes, much better. 300 kilobytes, and now let's see, did it affect it here? Hey CodeZen, I'm also good, just applying some animations to the website. Want to finish up the animations on the main page here. Yeah, so this is the original one template which we're kind of replicating and trying to apply some similar effects. Now working on this one, applying this effect to the photo. So it kind of has this smooth scroll from left to the right. Which for best for full stack, web developer, freelance or job? Okay, so I don't know which one is best, but from my experience, what I noticed, because I was like really long time searching for jobs as a developer, and what I noticed is PHP, yeah, one of the oldest languages, and it's still like I always see vacancies that PHP is needed, because with PHP you can definitely find the job, and also on a freelance PHP is needed because many people on freelance, they are requesting WordPress developer or something related to WordPress, and PHP is related to WordPress, and yeah, so PHP is good. Well, Node.js is also like very popular, but for freelancing, I'm not sure. I think for freelancing, PHP is better because of the WordPress, but to get a job, I think Node.js is one of the tops in the list to get a job. I was developing desktop using C#, and can you tell me how can I get the NuGet package for free, like for more features? Yeah, no, I can't tell you about C#. I have not actually been using it and don't have much experience in it. Definitely on my list, C#. to try it because yeah, it's C# is amazing. So yeah, but can't tell you much about it. And how to find the client for freelance? Okay, so everyone knows the basic stuff. What you need to do to find a freelance client for freelance is like going on Upwork and like services like websites like that, of course. But it's from my experience, it's very hard to get a freelance there. But you should definitely try to get a client from there. You try to be active online and offline as well. On online, you should try to be active on Upwork and those types for sure. Also, maybe, I don't know, try Telegram as well. And LinkedIn, of course, LinkedIn if you try to be active. Yeah, you could try be active on LinkedIn, even post some stuff, I don't know. Share some posts and reach out to people. And yeah, LinkedIn is definitely, at least on LinkedIn, you can find someone who is searching for talents. So that someone can help you to search a client, find a client. And also offline maybe as well. Offline maybe like you could try to reach out to local companies. Maybe they need some help. Yeah. So yeah, like be active, more active online and offline as well. Never stop trying, I guess. So what about our animation? We need to, okay, we made this size of this smaller and let's go find it in the code. House interior. Go to homepage, services. This is benefit section. Okay, benefit section. We need to yeah, Fiverr. Yeah, let me check Fiverr. Yeah, so I don't know which one is better, to be honest. As I remember, on Fiverr it was like more spammy. On Fiverr there were like competition is huge. On Upwork as well, but on Fiverr I remember I wanted to like post or apply to some jobs on Fiverr, and I remember like there were so many postings and so many like, and you offer some service there, and there are many more services like that, even cheaper. So I got discouraged on Fiverr. Yeah, like I got discouraged on Fiverr, and I just didn't want to go with it. So I stayed on Upwork. And on Upwork, one thing I don't like is that it has this pay to go. It became pay to go. You need to have all these credits there on Upwork to apply, right? So if you apply on something, some job posting, and more other people will apply, and if they outbid you, of course, like seller will pay attention, whoever posted the job, that the top 5 or top 10, I think so, that because let's say there's a job posting and 100 people applied on Upwork, and I don't think that seller will go through all the 100, especially if it's some easy job. But so maybe first top 10 of top 5. So it kind of became pay to go. You have you start, I think, with 100 credits on Upwork. And 100 credits is like you can like waste it on 2 job postings, because like usually average bid is 50 credits. So yeah, that's what I don't like on Upwork. But if you get a client, you may get a client which can be so beneficial that you'll be working for a long time with them. So definitely trying to invest some money in Upwork to bid and win a client is good approach. Because also in Upwork, when you have done some jobs and in the bio, people can see that you worked on some things and got paid for it. It also benefits you. It raises uh, your value in Upwork for clients, because someone will see you don't have any jobs on Upwork, so you're new, kind of maybe not trustable. They search for people who already did some jobs. I think so. So yeah, I don't know anything except Upwork and Fiverr or Fiverr, how it's called. So maybe there are some others. No, unfortunately, I don't have any knowledge based on portfolio in India, like company hire. But I remember on LinkedIn, I was searching, and in India there were like many options, uh, many remote jobs as a developer, as a full stack, or front end maybe, or back end. There were many options on LinkedIn in India, and even more, there were many uh, in India options for uh, internship. Yeah, like, but on site, not remote. I don't know how is the situation now. I'm telling you, this was like last summer. Yeah, I don't think things changed, and I think there still will be these options. As a fresher, you will not earn a lot in the beginning. You will earn the minimum on a job. If you start working on some company, most likely you will earn minimum, but of course it depends on a company. You may get some nice company. Usually, like companies, they tend to pay you the minimum as a fresher, and then give you a possibility to grow. So yeah, it depends. Like, yeah, if you be active, maybe, and pose yourself as not a fresher, and try to find some even smaller companies, and you sell yourself as a, like, not a fresher but a little bit more experienced full stack, you may get more salary, and you could easily do that. You just need uh, to be a little bit more confident in your skills. So yeah. Okay, let's get to benefits section. What's going on here? Okay, so we need to create the image reveal component here. Let's go to components and create new component. Image reveal. Image reveal. We'll need interface image reveal props. Source gonna be string. Alt gonna be string. Class name definitely we'll need here string delay. Let's make this functional component type. Go out here. And let's declare the argument. Delay equals 0 by default. Yeah, you're welcome, Wiki, and good luck with your way, with your path. Good luck. How do I structure folder and file when you build web? How do I structure is like, yeah, I try to make it clean as possible, like organizing folders. For example, here, I try to separate components folder, which just components folder contains components, different, may be like some featured like properties or button or scroll component or even header or footer, but yeah, actually it could be separated even better than this. It could be like just components like button, scroll, image reveal should be here, and maybe sections like footer, header could be somewhere else. But I thought for my size of a project it could be okay. I have a folder for const folder, which could have like constant data, which could be, for example, now I have this mock data. I will delete this. I will no longer need this actually. I will delete this now. Yeah, I deleted this. And this const folder is empty for now, but yeah, I will still leave it because here you could put some things like enums, for example, or const files. Maybe, yeah, like and what's next? Context. I have context for authentication. I have helpers for folder. In helpers, you could put some like helper functions. I have one for now. HOC folder for higher order components. We have one in this project, the SVG factory for using SVGs. We have hooks folder, pretty straightforward for hooks, creating custom hooks, and pages folder, which has the login page, dashboard, and it has home page. Home page is not in the folder. I should create separate. So basically the separation I think is the most important when organizing your project structure. So when someone new opens your project and goes through it, like it will be easy to understand what is where. Yeah, store separately. Stories for like Zustand state, like types. I have types here, like for houses. location. So yeah, separation, and you can come up with your own ideas. This is like basic. When I was like learning on some projects, they had this way of creating this. So yeah. Hey, I am from Georgia. I'm from country Georgia. There could be, actually I checked a couple of weeks ago, and there were really like many vacancies in my country. But I'm sure it's not only about my country. In general, there are still many vacancies as for developers. Um, how I make any app for desktop, Android? I have not made apps for Android or desktop or iOS because I'm just a web developer. But yeah, like how I would make for Android is Flutter, or for mobile maybe I would use React Native, but I have not used it. And for desktop, definitely I would use C# and .NET. .NET I would use for desktop. My name is Irakli. It's Georgian name. I'm from Georgia. My name is Irakli. But yeah, overly dedicated. I came up with this name for YouTube. It's just general, inspired by Kendrick Lamar. The album Overly Dedicated. You should guys definitely check it out. It's super inspiring, super motivational, and I think the name Overly Dedicated kind of suits as a developer, because developers could also be overly dedicated. Okay, so where are we now? Benefit section. Yeah, we are on the way of creating this component for image reveal. Relative overload hidden, and we gonna put this class name here. Let's import motion from framer motion. Okay, let's quickly set up here. Absolute. This div gonna be absolute. Inset 1. Background gonna be white. LZ index, let's say 10. Initial gonna be x0%. File in view. It's gonna be 100%. Transition, duration, 0.2, delay, to 1, 36, 1. Now we need image. Here. Motion image can be like this, but like this. Gonna have source prop here, insert it out. Class name gonna be width full, height full, object color. So also we need to do this. If the image is loaded, image loaded, blur. So we need to, if the image is being uploaded while in the process, loaded, we need to make it blur. Let's declare use state here, set false. To set up the video emulator, set up Android emulator in VS Code. I saw, yeah, like I will not be good candidate for that because I don't have the Android experience at all. So it would be not good idea for me to make a tutorial about that. Maybe you could check some tutorials for Android on this. How is it called, this website for Udemy? Yeah, on Udemy they have everything, so maybe you could find something there. As a fresher, what should I do first, job or freelancing full stack app developer? Okay. Okay, so as a fresher, you definitely need not freelance. Not freelance, but you definitely need to find a job somewhere. So you gain experience. You need to work with a development team. That would be amazing because when you work with the developers, like experienced ones, you learn, you see how they work. As a fresher, full stack, and when you find a freelance job, it may be a little bit hard, but it's also possible to do it because you will be like have some tasks, and you'll be like trying to find out how to like solve it, how to make things work. It will be harder, but possible still. But definitely it's better to find a job as a fresher, as a junior, so you learn and gain experience. I think better to focus, if you don't have experience working as a full stack, focus on finding a job first instead of client. Yeah. Mr. Eric. Mr. Eric is kind of a substitution for Irakli, my name. Irakli Eric. Yeah, kind of sounds a little bit similar. Okay, so image reveal component, should we test it? Or not yet? I think it's not ready yet. Okay, so class name, I'll edit. Initial should be opacity 0. We need animate here, animate like in anime. Opacity 1. Filter gonna be okay, so filter blur 10 pixels. And final 0 pixels. we need transition, opacity, duration 0.5, and delay gonna stay as it is. I'm going filters times 0, 0.7, and 1. Duration gonna be 2. Delay gonna be delay plus 0.8. And what else? On load. So on load, once loaded, just set update the state, set image, load it to true. Then blur gonna disappear. Okay, so let's test this component right now. We are using image here. So this is gonna become image reveal component. Image reveal component. Gonna have source, alt, class name, and delay. Let's set delay to 0.2. Okay, now let's go test. No, what is this? Total failure. Yeah, okay. Me, I just no, I learned online by myself. Have been 2 years studying different things on my pace. I didn't go like one big course. During 2 years, I was like studying first HTML, CSS, JavaScript, trying to build some simple stuff. And then I moved to React, finished a couple of online courses. I can recommend, by the way, online course if you are new to React. Scrimba offers nice course for beginners, because when you have no idea how JavaScript works, you may have some idea, but still, like when you don't have experience, you're brand new to it. Scrimba is cool because it's engaging. On Scrimba you watch videos, and also you have to follow the code. You just write code, you just don't only watch videos. So Scrimba has this cool interface online when you enter, and when you watch the videos, you code along. It's very cool. So yeah, Scrimba was really cool for React, and also they have a very good teacher on Scrimba for React who explains very well. Then I moved to, I was also very active on internet. I was sending my resume everywhere. I was trying to get this internship. I got a couple of internships on different companies, and there in their internships, during that internships, you learn what the market needs from you, because when you learn by yourself as online, you just don't know what to learn. You know that React is needed, and React and what else is needed, you don't know by yourself. So you may learn some tools which could be very useful, but on internships you learn what market needs. This is good for finding a job. So on internships I realized I need to know TypeScript, because by myself I was not very eager to learn TypeScript, because I was thinking, why do I need it if JavaScript allows me to build some projects? Yeah, so on internships you learn what's really needed, like what topics do you need to learn for interviews, for JavaScript, for React, what do they ask? You learn those type of things. Then I moved to backend, like Nodejs. Backend kind of easier to pass interviews in backend, I think. Yeah, but it depends on the company. So yeah. Actually, I don't know how to apply to Google or Amazon, but you could definitely check on their official maybe a web page like careers section. I think you could find it there. Yes, definitely. My GitHub is in my bio on the videos. I will write my name on GitHub so you could check it, but you could find it on under my videos bios. You could find my GitHub if you type this name. Also, I'm not very active on GitHub. You know, some people have these contributions like every dot is green on last 365 days of the year. From time to time, I use GitHub for YouTube when I'm streaming on YouTube, mostly, and I'm planning to be more active. Yeah. Okay, so back to our component. This is total failure. Okay, I will just see what is happening here. Why is it doing so? Image reveal. So it's kind of going from left to right and hiding the image instead of revealing it. Okay, so why does it do so? Which one is good, app development or web? I'm working with code easily. Web development or app development? Which one is good? Okay, let's say what do you enjoy? It's up to you. Like, which one would you enjoy more? Which one would you enjoy more? That's the question. You love coding more. Well, I think both will let you code. Maybe app development slightly more. You know why? Because on web development, okay, if you're doing backend, you will be coding and mostly coding. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like on front end, on web development, sometimes your time is gone on not coding, but creating layouts and UI and stuff. On app, you could have it less, but there is also UI creation stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know, like, to be honest, which one is more. But yeah, like, backend on web is also like you will be all the time coding, no UI. You could do that. I imagine maybe some desktop applications require you to all the time code more than web. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so what is the issue here? Okay, so it has like translate X too much. Let's say if I leave it for 50, what will happen? Yeah. Yeah, you didn't like UI UX. Yeah, me too. I'm not like much fan of it, but I still do it because I still learned it. But it's cool if you're building like web pages to know it. Yeah, debugging code by your own or any or to anyone helps you. Yeah, I mean most of the time you have to debug your own code by yourself. Yeah, try to use ChatGPT for sure, because why waste time when if ChatGPT can help you to find the code, but sometimes ChatGPT cannot. So, but definitely you should always try. So here's the issue was this 100%. It just hides this. So that's the issue. Now I'm gonna ask Claude to debug this. Okay, so motion div. Let's see what Claude offered. No, what is it? Actually, initial. Okay, so initial is 0. Let's try like this. Initial, let's set to minus. And while in view, let's set to 0%. Let's test. Yeah, much better like this. Just thing is that or to this will be charge more. Can AI take our job in the future? AI can take job. I think it's possible for AI to take some jobs for sure, but web development job, like next couple of years, it won't be replaced because its developers are still needed. AI can't fully do the job. And there's, for example, there was this case with Tailwind AI, you know, probably this Tailwind AI. I read something about it that, so basically you pay $700 or something like this for a month for Tailwind AI, and Tailwind AI is like does everything. You don't need developer, it will do everything. And some company used it and it made some mistake, Tailwind AI, and this company I think had some losses because of that. Um, so they lost some money, I think, or something like this because of this. Yeah, I am not sure how much, or but I know that the Tailwind AI team, they reached out to this company. They were sorry, and I think they refunded, or they gave some gifts to them to refund this loss. So yeah, currently, yeah. So in future, some things like, for example, this UI creation, debugging, this type of stuff will be replaced. Like, if you compare like 5 years ago or 10 years ago, when front-end developers were working and you are given a Figma design, for example, and you need to create a dashboard or I don't know, some page based on the design, it really would take, like, to create a whole page, like hours of work, 20 of hours or like 24, you know. And now like it will take, with AI, when developer uses it, you can do it in 2 hours, 4 hours, 2 hours. It's really possible. So now it's great tool for developers. So to make a full stack website, it takes some time, you know. It takes some time because you need to consider many things. You need to like make the UI, like UI can have so many bugs. You need to make good UI, test it, to make sure it works on like all the screens, all the pads. You need to test the backends, like you need to do many stuff. So it takes the time. Like this project, I like already like 30 hours I'm working on this, I think, or more. And what is it, like front page and backend? What features am I adding? So the main page, as you see, as it is, main page that has this filters, advanced search, properties which are coming from backend. I already set up the backend server and small database, and these properties are coming from there. This section for explore the locations, but this is mock data. This is not connected to backend. This component, like buy a new home, sell a new home, but nothing is there yet. This benefits component, this mock data, like agents, this small scrolling thing, this section. Also, what is implemented? If you click on this component, it opens up property route. Yeah, so we have property routes, we have a dashboard. It's possible I made the Google authentication, and I'm signing in to dashboard, and here I have this properties which are coming from database, and what I can do is delete or edit this, or I can add new property, and it will be added to backend, and then it will be displayed on the main page. So what I was saying about the AI is like so there are many packages, right? And design, like Shetsy, and many different tools which allows you to quickly build some layouts like dashboard and stuff like that. So me as a developer, like I don't know which one to choose. I'm just want to quickly have a dashboard. I ask the Claude or ChatGPT, please generate me dashboard, and like it quickly, like in a second, generated code for dashboard. So that's it. Like bam, in 20 minutes you are done. You have the dashboard, so it's super cool. Now you can of course adjust. You can change the UI. You can like change the sections, but what's amazing is that you don't waste time on creating this dashboard. You don't waste hours and hours. So that's great. So how I find the client is good or not, they will pay you when you worked with them. First time you make first time, how do you charge advance or after work? Okay, so based on my experience, like I had clients, I was lucky because I had really good clients and they were like, I had a contract with them signed that at the end of each month they would pay me, or at the end of some work done they would pay me, but they were so nice, even if I asked them beforehand they would pay. So I got lucky with them. I had trust with them. Yeah, first month when I started working we had agreement that after 1 month they would pay me. So when you don't know them, you are kind of still not trusting completely. But yeah, it turned out they were super nice. So you should have contract, because in the beginning I didn't know them. I just had contract with them. You should have contract with them signed. And it's kind of a tricky question, because when you don't know the client, and it has happened with my acquaintances that they were like, they just finished courses as a development studies and they want to get a job, and it's super hard on the field, it's competitive to get a job, so you are kind of hanging on every client whoever you find. So my acquaintance find some client and they just did some job for them, worked 2 weeks, and they didn't pay, and they didn't have a contract and they didn't pay. So there are some good experiences and bad experiences with it. So I definitely advise you just get a contract and make it signed, so at least you have something. And the payment is like up to you to negotiate in the beginning before work is done. You could discuss hourly pay for you, which works best for you, like, or um, milestone pay, like, okay, I will finish this project and I want this amount for this project. Or you can discuss pay, like, okay, I pay 8 hours per day, I work 5 days a week for 1 month, and at the end of the month you pay me this amount for hourly pay. So yeah. So let's get back to our main page. Our main page, and this is the thing I'm working on. I don't like this thing. Why does it have padding left? No, like this. If I set to 100%, no. pizza website. Yeah, it's an old one, you know. This is old one. It was like 2 years ago, and I don't really like that project actually. I need to remove it and make something better. Yeah, many of my projects which are public visible are like when I was just learning some tools. I'm still learning, but yeah, most of them are not quality. Now I can do much better, like more organized, more clean, and more better practices. So I need to kind of clean up my GitHub and start creating new projects. There's nothing to see on that pizza website. Provide your Instagram, you mean? Instagram. Okay. Yeah, you know, I don't have Instagram for this. I need to create. I'm planning to create Instagram for my YouTube channel, which will have really entertaining and nice content, including funny content about web devs and also shorts reels, which will be like interesting, like educative. Yeah. Yeah, currently I don't have. I think I'll create today Instagram for overly dedicated YouTube channel. I will definitely create it, and I will post it in my profile here on Instagram, and I will add the link. So I'm almost done with fixing this thing. Where is it? This one. Okay, let's go to the code and image reveal. This component creates some other container. This one was the issue. I think we need to delete this. And okay, one addition. No addition. It will be like, yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll create Instagram today. I will be live. That's a good question. I don't know when I will be live. I try to be more active, and will try to stream more often. But I don't know when exactly, because I'll be working this week on my projects, not mine, but my clients' projects. So definitely, maybe next weekend is the best answer. Maybe next weekend, at least for short streams. Also, yeah, I'm working on some videos to post, except live streams. I'm planning to make some videos, creating some full stack apps, web apps, and also explaining what I do. That's, I think, the best thing to do. I'll try my best to just explain clearly, so people, whoever will want to learn how to build stuff, can benefit from it with explanations. But yeah, guys, I will definitely create Instagram, and I will be happy if you start following it. And yeah, the main goal of Instagram will be like it to be like fun, entertaining, and also educative. But yeah, the purpose of Instagram is still like entertainment. People go there to be like scroll and watch some entertaining reels. But at the same time, it should be like when you watch to learn something, I think. It's like VS Code, any other. You don't have specs because whole day your PC. What do you mean specs and PC? I didn't get it. It's like VS Code, any other application is available to write code. Except VS Code, any other application to write code, of course. Like there are some. I like WebStorm very much. WebStorm is very cool. I have been using it for some time, but it's not free, and I was kind of hesitant to continue paying for it for some time. But it's very cool. Like, let me try if I just launch it. Yeah, I liked it. Enter license. Yeah, it's kind of asks me to enter license. Yeah, so WebStorm. It's kind of a more sophisticated WebStorm, and it gives you a lot of tools for debugging and elsewhere, you mean? So yeah, it's more sophisticated, gives you a lot of tools. But some things, when I was used to Visual Studio Code, I could not find in WebStorm. One of the things which annoyed me about WebStorm was, for example, in Visual Studio, when you are working on your project and on Git branch and you are making some changes in Visual Studio, as you can see, you click here, source control, and you have all these components which have been changed in your Git. And when you click, you can see the exact changes what you have made, and on the left side you compare these changes, and it's very convenient. Of course, WebStorm also allows you to see what files have been changed, but it was, as I remember, a little bit hard for me to just, I need to open the list, and comparing was harder than in Visual Studio, as I remember. Or maybe I couldn't find the right buttons to click. So yeah, WebStorm is cool. I don't know if there are any others IDs. Like, of course there are, but I have not used any of others. benefits section. Where is benefits section? Here. Ah, for my eyes protection. Yeah, that's true. Actually, my eyes are, I have eye bags from all this screen. But at the same time, eyes protection are more for night, right? When you are, if you are at night working and it's dark and the screen is shining into your eyes, it's very bad. That's where you need it, right? But during the day, if you are working and it's a daylight coming in, do you still need the eye protection for the screen? Okay, let's try this now. This. Okay, let's try this with full, right, full. Okay, let's test this. Yeah, now it works. What about smaller screens? Now on smaller screens, this image disappears, okay? And this is too much. Okay, now let's add motion due to this. Motion from development and web both at the same time. Is it easy to work? Work app development or web development both at the same time? Is it easy? No, I don't think it's easy to work on both app and web development. I think you should focus on one only because they have different concepts. Some concepts are different, and it will be hard if you mix both of them. So I think you should focus on only one. Learn app development. Actually, I don't know about app development because I have not been interested in it. So yeah, one of my favorite channels was Code Evolution on YouTube. Let me check. Maybe even there you could find some app development stuff like Code Evolution YouTube. the evolution. This is legend. Like this guy, he has amazing videos and his explanation is really amazing. So yeah, let's go to playlist. What does he have? Next.js, React Native. React Native is for mobile apps. Yeah, React hooks, Svelte, Node.js, designed for developers. But I think this guy is more web development orientated, like Angular. Yeah. Okay, so what about this? I have certificate. If I have certificate for full stack and I learn with YouTube and company required certificate for app development. What do you mean by that? I mean, certificate is not a problem. I think, like, you can always get it. Like, you can just click on some websites and get a certificate. The main thing is for you to be able to, if you apply on some company to a job, the main thing is for you to be able to do that job. So you, like, if they take you, you can do it and they don't fire you, you know? For iOS, I have no idea for iOS. Like, you could just type here, I guess. Elite, thanks, man. Thanks. I'll be happy to see you on my next stream. Have a nice day, man. Mm. iOS development, like, yeah. iOS Academy, yeah. I don't know about this one, but this could be what you are searching for iOS. iOS Academy. It looks legit. They have like hundreds, thousand subscribers, verified, many videos. Yeah, you could check this. Okay, where are we? We're here. Yeah. Okay, nice. I guess this is almost what we wanted. This is almost what we needed. We have the smooth things. Oh, okay. Let's take a look at this one. The original one. Yeah, this one should fade animation. Yeah. Okay, let's apply some animation to this as well. Some animation to these ones. Okay, so benefit section. We have motion div here. Let's apply to p tag as well. Motion p tag. Last name. Okay, so we have a class name here. Initial, let's set SCP 0, 20. While in view, SCP 1, 0. Viewport. once true. Transition, duration 0.5, delay 0.5. Let's put motion here as well. Motion h1. Motion h1, initial, opacity, here as well, so we make everything animated nicely on the page. Okay, so we have this. Now we need to apply it here. Motion P, initial, opacity 0, y20, while in view, opacity 1. That's true. Okay, now here as well. Benefit box. Let's put this into motion div as well. Let's put this key here. Initial. While in view. Okay, let's see. What does it want? Return. Okay, now let's see. Okay, so let's see. No effect yet. Yeah, kind of these ones don't seem to have like some effect. Because I set opacity to 1 here, it should be 0. X should be minus. Yeah. Okay, now it's nice. Yep, this is what we need. Okay, this section's left for animation and that's it. One step closer to finalizing this page, this app. Actually, we're done for today, guys. We've been streaming for 3 hours today. It was, yeah, Wiki. Goodbye, man. Thanks for watching, commenting. See you next stream. And I will, yeah, I will also end the stream for now, and I will update my link for the Instagram page today. So hope to see you there, following there. So thanks everyone for watching, and see you on next stream. Hopefully on the weekend. Goodbye.